What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to this week's video. This week's video, we are redoing a project that I first did, never on YouTube because I was too scared to get made fun of. But we are gonna transform this little side table into this brand new coastal side table. Let's get into the video. So the first thing we are going to do with this side table is take it apart, which is always the easiest and most fun part. We're going to be unscrewing the legs from each shelf, and then as you can see, we have a bottom backing as our joinery. After we take apart the legs, we are then going to remove the 1/4-inch board that we're using as our joinery. I didn't really know what joinery was when I first made this table. Now that we have everything torn apart as individual planks, I am going to start running this through the planer. I did not have a planer when I first did this project. Obviously, you don't need a planer for this project. It's just a nice little touch I want to do for my own house. So I'm going to run these through the planer, both sides, and it'll also help get off all of the finish that's on top of it. Now we got our tops all planed up and down. Boom. I'm going to use my table saw to clean up our edges for our joinery. You could use a jointer, but I kind of want to make this a little more DIY friendly since I already used the planer over there. So all I am going to do is set it to about an 1/8 inch and see how much comes off each inside edge that I plan to join together. And so if that's enough, great. If not, we will take more off to get a better glue up. All right, so now we have our first coat of paint on everything. We're gonna let this dry up. Obviously, if you were spraying these as individual pieces, you wanna be careful with your threading because you don't want the paint to build up there and make it impossible to tighten. But since these were already pre-assembled from the previous time I built these, just go for it, go nuts. That's how I'm doing it. And I did a pull-away spray covering half with each line to get everything as close to perfectly covered so minimal pipe color is popping through, but that's why we're gonna have our second coat. Over here we have our second shelf drying up right now. We're gonna glue that one up next, but this is my first time solely relying on glue. So a little nervous, but I think it's gonna turn out good, and it's gonna be nice to have a new technique of joinery in my arsenal. That is the goal. But yeah, so once that's dried up, we will glue you up. So we have been glued up, sanded with 220 to clean up any of our glue that popped out, make everything nice and flush. We got our stain on here, and we also have a coat of polyurethane on there now, a nice satin finish. So we need this to dry for about an hour. We're gonna check it out, throw on another coat potentially, and then it'll be to assembly and get into the final product. And here is our final product. The pine stain with the white looks awesome, much brighter compared to what it looked like before. More coastal vibe versus that modern rustic. Blue, how do you feel about it? Perfect, that's what I like to hear. But that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. If you could, leave a like on the video, comment down below what you thought, how this turned out, anything I could do better in the future. I'd love to know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on your post notifications because when we hit 500 subscribers, we are giving away a $50 Home Depot gift card. Don't forget about that. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you have a great day or night. Don't forget to keep God number one. God bless.